We want to welcome everyone again to New Life Children's Home in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And just to give you an update as to what New Life Children's Home is doing here in Haiti right now, we've come through the wound care stage since the earthquake for the past 4 months. And statistics from Medishare and the University of Miami, is approximately 15,000 amputations. And out of these amputations, many people are scattered all over, children scattered all over, adults all over tent cities and surrounding villages and everything. And when you think of the problem that they're going to have in their life if they're not fitted with prosthesis and they don't have emotional support and somewhere to go that they can get fitted and they can get adjustments and they can get the prosthesis care that they need, I can't even imagine their future. These children, because of a lack of loss of limbs, will end up, many of them, begging in the streets in years to come, if we don't think ahead and realize that we must take steps further to be able to educate them with a higher education. And that's our vision, and our heart is to gather up as many children as we can right now, fit them with prosthesis, bring them to our facility right here, and then think about helping many of them to be educated. Right now, I'm going to show you what we're doing every Wednesday. Well, first during the week we go out into the tent cities, the surrounding cities, and we try our best to seek out those children and those adults that aren't connected with a prosthesis company. And we bring them here on Wednesdays and we connect with Hanger Prosthesis Company. Right now you can see we've got about 30 people today that have come from all over Port-au-Prince. And these precious people have been through so much. Not only have they lost everything, they lost their homes, they've been pulled out from under rubble. Can you imagine the emotional trauma that they have gone through, not only to lose everything, but also loss of limbs, and how we need to be here now for them and reach out to them. They need food, they need homes, they need water, they need prosthesis, they need so much care. And it's so important that people realize that it's not finished here, it's just begun, and it's going to take years to see this country stand on its feet again. But these amputees must be of our greatest concern to help them to have a future. So today we have 30 people that come, and we're feeding them, of course, and we've brought them to this facility. Each one has a story. Each one is so precious to Jesus, and we just want them to know that people are there for them. Papute pedzisa, sak pese na lahi, kababdisa, sak pese na jusa. Est-ce que tu vas garder bloc de tomber sur? Yeah, they all have a story what they were doing that day and how just the blocks just fell on them, many hitting them underneath tons and tons of cement. And everyone that's here, even without limbs, is a miracle that they're still alive. So each one, so all of these people are being seen one by one. We're fitting them with stump shrinkers, and then we connect them after a couple weeks to Hanger Prosthesis Company, physical therapists, and Albert Schweitzer's Hospital. But it's so important that they know there's a place that they can come, and it's just such a blessing to see them get their new limbs. So let's go into the church now. We've made our church into a hospital. Past 4 months, we've had so many children come after their surgeries for wound care, and we're so grateful to God for the many people that has come to our property and volunteering their help as doctors and nurses and physical therapists that have helped us to be infection-free here with all of these children. But now I want to take you into the church, and now we're of course fitting them today with the stump shrinkers and then onto their prosthesis. Okay, not parmesan, nous le chicken. Okay, we're fixing food for them, so we're just going to go and see if it's ready yet. So let's go into the church. Excuse-moi, please. Merci. Oh, Javier. Oh, regardez ça. Vous pouvez marcher, Cognac? Oh, that's good. What a joy it is to see them to be able to walk again. Oh, moi, bien content pour vous. Ça bon?
Oui.
Huh?
Oui.
Oh, we're so happy. I mean, can you imagine a young man like this? I mean, getting a new leg. I mean, how happy he must be that he can walk again. Est-ce que vous content?
On content.
Vous content? Quel âge vous?
29 ans.
Huh?
29 ans.
29 ans?
Oui.
Oh, he's 29 years old. He doesn't look that old, but est-ce que gagne Simon?
Oui.
Combien?
5.
Oh, he's got 5 children.
À
He's
5 maman.
Huh?
À 5 filles.
Oh, 5 filles?
Oui, 5.
5 girls. My goodness, and just think, he's a provider. He's got to get out there and work somehow. So God bless him. Nous comptons vous. Vous avez un bon souvenir too? Huh?
Oui.
You enjoyed your deal?
Oui.
He said, I not only found I have a new leg, but we've also, thank God, been blessed with new shoes to be able to disperse to these children. What a blessing. Not only does he have a leg, but they've got brand new shoes because of the donations coming in. We've been privileged to be able to distribute shoes and clothes and food to 34 different orphanages in the past 6 weeks that have almost nothing. And as supplies come in and containers come in, you know, we're very careful to visit these places that fall through the gaps, and there's people at the gate almost every day needing help, and we do all the distribution ourselves. But what a blessing as things come in to be able to give them out to so many orphan children and so many people that wouldn't find if people weren't on the other end giving their funds and giving their prayers and giving their means to make it all happen. And we're just so grateful on behalf of these precious people for what you're doing. We ask that the help would continue, because what's happening in Haiti right now is similar to a funeral service at home. When a person dies, people rush, of course, to comfort that person and go to the funeral. But so many times the grief sets in after the funeral when no one's around. And because it's not on the media right now, help is really slowed down. But this is when we really need to be there for them and realize their grief is great right now, emotionally and physically. And we need to be there to help them with food and tents and housing and prosthesis. And we just want to encourage everyone to just stay involved in helping these precious people. New Life Children's Home Church that we've turned into a hospital. Right after the earthquake, we had wall-to-wall children. Every day we would truck them from the hospital, from Medicare Hospital, over here by trucks every day with their fresh amputations and pins in their thighs and all types of wounds and surgeries, and we'd bring them here, and we've had wall-to-wall children here for months. But right now, we're using it as a prosthesis center. We're Hanger prosthesis company comes every Wednesday, and they fit these precious people with stump shrinkers and then onto prosthesis, and they're able to walk again. But what a blessing it is when you see a child with no limbs to be able to get their new limbs and the joy and the smile on their face. So, what is your name? Anna?
It's Anna.
Anna, would you tell what you're doing, please, here? Speak real loud, okay?
Sure. Well, we're with the Hanger Ivan R. Sable Foundation, and what we're doing is we're making prostheses for people affected by the earthquake. We're actually also making them for others who were previously affected by limb loss that were not able to be fit with prostheses prior to this. So
So you do the stump shrinkers here, of course, right?
Right, we actually do. We'll provide shrinkers. We also take measurements and casting, and now as of today we're starting to fit some here as well. Can't make it up to Des Chappelle.
But that must give you so much joy to be able to see these children come in that's been through so much, and now they've got limbs and can walk again.
Definitely.
That's got to be one of the greatest joys of all.
Oh, definitely. It's amazing to be a part of helping restore hope and restore mobility to people who've been affected.
Well, we're glad that you've come here to
Thank you so much for the space and for
Oh,
everything.
it's our pleasure.
Yes.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got it?
Okay. So, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. And this is
Mita, she's going to give you a little...
okay.
What?
Story? Oh,
She's going to give you a little story too.
Mita. Okay, was it the earthquake she lost her limbs, or did
Yes,
she have
she
it
did.
before? Okay, Mita. Okay, I want her to give her story of what happened.
I'm just going to strap around for a
Oh,
second.
sure. This is Mita. She's got 4 children, and we're so happy that Greta Wish Foundation is going to provide a home for her and her 4 children. But can you imagine this beautiful mom with 4 children lost both limbs? And I can't imagine how it would be for her as a mom if she didn't have people coming to help her. And it's not just the people here that's willing to come, but it's the people that make it possible in the States and other countries to send them and their means and their finances to make it possible. So you really are, everyone is God's hand extended for them. Mita, leu les filles comme a dit toute histoire, ça t'est passé dans le jour, ça, tu vas parler fort, okay?
We're just... she's got a... I cannot know the technical term in terms of like the setting of this belt, but it's just a belt that's keeping everything and stabilizing everything in place.
Claude is a physical therapist with Hanger organization, correct?
No, actually with Project Hope. And
Oh,
I'm
with
working-
Project Hope?
Yes. And I'm at the Albert Schweitzer Hospital.
Wonderful. We really appreciate the good work you're doing. Wow.
It's very rewarding for me too.
Very rewarding, it certainly is. Calling people in from outside several at a time while they're getting fitted, of course, and measured. Julianne, this beautiful young lady, 32 years old. Combien de temps, Julianne?
Ma fille.
She's got a little girl, and oh, moi connais. Est-ce que Caillou t'es casé sur où?
Oui, dans l'église maintenant.
Oh, c'est vrai, c'est vrai. Ok, dis-nous ça que c'est dans le jour ça. Vous êtes dans l'église?
Oui, je suis dans l'église, je suis débrouillée, même pas.
Ok, parlez fort, dis-nous ça qui s'est passé.
Je suis débrouillée, même pas habituée à tremblement de terre, je ne sais pas si c'est tremblement de terre. Les mois de temps pour tomber, quand il y a courir, moi tomber, m'évanouir.
Okay, I was in church that day and I heard this noise and I didn't know we were having an earthquake, and I tried to run into
Oui.
and everything came tumbling down on me. Après ça.
Après ça, je décomposé, je me réveillée, je me en bas des comptes.
Yeah, I passed out that day, and when I woke up, I just found myself laying in the rubble. And ça passé après ça.
Après ça, on fait un bon temps. Après, je recommence à chercher moi, je viens de joindre.
Combien de temps vous êtes resté là sans vous venir?
J'étais retirée après dans 7 heures, fait 3 heures de temps.
Yeah, I was under that rubble for about 3 hours before anyone found me. And I had to just lay there and wait until finally I saw them trying to find people. Ute really pudi vini? Huh? Ute really pudi vini?
Oui, et le temps de bouillir et puis le marché sous moi, il y a un petit espace vide, il y a un
Oh, and then I found this little opening, and I heard people coming to look for people. I just began to yell out, "Here I am, come and help me." And you t'es pour chercher ou t'es gen blocks ou?
Oui.
Yeah, I had a lot of blocks on my leg, and they helped me out, met me dans l'hôpital,
Oui.
put me in the hospital, and Cunio come marcher encore. And now I can walk again. Thank God. C'est bon Dieu qui t'a aidé.
Oui.
C'est vrai?
Oui, bon Dieu, c'est ça.
He said, I know that God did this for me.
Merci.
Merci too.